When I look around, I can't believe I'm saying this, but welcome to yet another part of Japan.
The past 3 weeks, I've been backpacking Japan, the #1 travel destination for many right now. In this last episode, I'll be exploring Fukuoka, a city that people kept telling me is an amazing place that's still flying under the radar compared to others like Osaka and Kyoto. And I gotta say, they were so right about it. I also meet old friends from home and end my time in an absolute paradise that is so far away from the rest of Japan, but still belongs to the country of the rising sun. So let's buckle up and explore Japan's beautiful south.
Is Fukuoka underrated? Well, luckily, the beautiful people from WeBase Hostel here in Hakata invited me over. They said, have a couple of relaxed nights with us and find out yourself if Fukuoka can stack up against Osaka, Kyoto and Tokyo, or maybe it's even better. So after a really good first night in their super comfy beds and absolutely loading up on their free breakfast service, I'm now ready for my first day in Fukuoka, so let's go and explore. And we start our exploration with the Kushida Shrine, a Shinto shrine here in Hakata that was built in 757 CE.
Tucked away in the heart of Fukuoka, Kushida Shrine is the spiritual birthplace of this city. For over 1200 years, locals have come here to pray for protection, good fortune and long life. It's best known as the home of the Yakata Gion Yamakasa festival, where massive hand-carried floats race through the streets each summer. And while not planning it, I visited Fukuoka right before this festival.
So I left the Kushida Shrine and came to a place that is a little bit of a contrast. I'm at Canal City, which is one of Fukuoka's, well, shopping malls really. And while you can do like shopping during daytime and stuff, my hostel receptionist actually told me I should come here at night to see the fountains because then they're all illuminated and super nice to look at. I strolled through Canal City for a few more minutes, as even without the illuminated fountains, this building itself is worth a look. So we keep exploring Fukuoka, and the next thing was going to be the Fukuoka Castle ruins, and we're going to go there, but we do a little bit of a side quest because I came to Donkey Shot, which is a discount store, and it's not specific to Fukuoka, they have them all over, but I thought this is probably a good place to check it out. Because why would you check out the discount store? Well, it's a Japanese one, which means it's pretty much on steroids compared to all other discount stores in the world. So let's go in and have a look at Donkey Shot. So if you look for whatever sweets, Donkey Shot, they have them in all colors, in all forms. It has all the tastes. And of course, while you keep shopping for your next snack, you get it all with the Japanese music. So it means it's pretty much tickling all your senses in a pretty rush way. But this shop isn't all about sweets. You find clothing, you find tech gadgets, you find pretty much whatever you want. Just to show the variety of products they have. Slippers, stickers, pants, gas bottles for your camping cooker, pretty much all in one aisle. Did you ever wonder what's behind these curtains in a Donkey Shot in Japan? Well, let's find out. Yeah, all of a sudden, you find yourself in absolute dildo land. Okay, absolutely overstimulated now. Let's keep on going and let's keep exploring those Donkey Shot stores. You could literally spend, I don't know, probably about 2 hours just walking around on a different floor, see what products they have, but also it feels like it's the most authentic insight into, I don't know, like Japanese culture, maybe Japanese pop culture, but people just go in there and they shop. And this is obviously a shopping experience they like because Donkey Shot is pretty common and pretty popular. Okay, so we made it to one gate of the Maizuru Park, which is one of the two parks that are right next to each other in Fukuoka, and also they're home to the Fukuoka Castle ruins.
Maizuru Park and the ruins of Fukuoka Castle might not be the most spectacular sights at first glance. Most of the castle is long gone, leaving behind quiet stone walls and wide open spaces. But I felt that was part of the charm. The park feels a bit like Fukuoka's own Central Park, a calm, green escape right in the middle of the city, and you do get a bit of a vantage point when walking up the old castle walls. But what's also cool, there's a free museum here that dives into the long and diverse history of Fukuoka, making this stop more meaningful than it first appears.
It's nightfall in Fukuoka, and that means we can roam around the streets here, find some street food, have a beer, and probably find a good cheap observatory, and that all with a lot of lantern and neon lights.
I experienced an intriguing mixture of big city buzz combined with this sense of calmness and spirituality as preparations for the festival were ongoing. Floats got their final touches, the Kushida shrine totally transformed, and the fountains at Canal City turned out to be a part of a much bigger interactive light and video show that was way more impressive than I expected. I ended the night by walking along the traditional yatai markets, where Fukuoka residents and tourists alike meet to have dinner at little food stalls.
Today's my second day. I'm still staying at the beautiful WeBase hostel. Honestly, one of the best hostels I've stayed in Japan. The receptionists there are so helpful, helped me out with so many tips of what to see in the city. And today, I'm gonna just stop at all the quirky little things that I find along the way. And we're gonna start out with this one, the Acros building, which looks so crazy. It looks like the forest is taking over an entire building. There's government offices in there. They have a symphony hall. They have a conference center, so many different things. And then also I heard you can kind of get up this step garden to the very top and have a nice view over Fukuoka. And I want to try this out. Righty-yo. Entrance to the step garden and the observatory. So let's have a look inside. Wow, this is cool now. As always, whatever we do today, we try to make it really cheap or for free, because this is pretty much just the way I go about traveling. And this one is completely for free. There's a cute little bench right there, so you can just hang out here. There's waterfalls here. I mean, this is so cool. This is such a nice little side quest when you try to explore Fukuoka and you just want to do something, I don't know, that's just quirky and a little weird but beautiful. I mean, how cool is this? It's a really good 360 view. You even see a little bit of the port over there. And this is just something random that you can do for free when you're here in Fukuoka. And most likely there's going to be nobody around, because it's not really showing up if you just Google places to visit in Fukuoka. But it's so definitely worth it.
I heard that Fukuoka had a pretty big art scene too, so my next stop was gonna be the Fukuoka Art Museum. And while most of it I wasn't allowed to film, I can say that it had some really cool exhibitions going on. But after all this, it was time for a big contrast again. So I decided to dive into the anime culture of Japan in what I thought was the least touristy way.
Okay, I have kind of no idea what I'm looking at here, because I was never a big anime or manga fan back in the days, and also not today. But I feel like if you're into that kind of stuff, and if you're probably a bit of an anime geek, then this place must be absolute heaven. Like, there's everything here, like everything. I don't know, there's probably several thousands little figures and I don't know, toys and puppets and stuff like that in this shop. And I'm only on the first level, and I think there's 2. But yeah, I mean, well, I know One Piece and stuff like that. There's a couple of things, Dragon Ball Z and things like that, that I kind of remember from my days when I was younger. But yeah, if you're into that stuff, Jesus Christ, this must be absolute heaven.
And yeah, I like to visit second-hand stores in other countries too, just to see what they're like. Well, Japanese ones are of course orderly as I don't know what.
Day 3 in Fukuoka, and we're of course still not done exploring the city yet. And today I thought I'll probably want to see the ocean, since Fukuoka is a port city. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the Fukuoka Tower. I'm not yet sure if I do the observatory, but I definitely want to check the tower out. And after that we're going to the Momochi Seaside Park. So for that, what we're doing is we're taking a bus, and apparently that only takes 20 minutes. It's about 5 kilometers to the Fukuoka Tower. The 312 comes in a couple of minutes, and then we should be at the tower quite soon. thing about today is I actually met up with one of my former workmates from back home who's like a quarter Japanese and he's visiting his family here in Japan. And when he saw my story about Fukuoka, he was like, hey, are you in Fukuoka? I'm gonna be there as well. So we just teamed up for the day and yeah, gonna check out the tower and gonna check out the surroundings here and then go to that Momachi seaside park and check out the beach as well.
Huh?
No. Okay, we made it to the seaside park, temporarily kind of decided against going up the observatory. And this definitely doesn't look like Japan. That looks like we've just found a place somewhere in Italy, something like that, somewhere at the Mediterranean Sea. It's weird, like it's nice, but definitely unexpected, this thing. Oh, wunderschön, Alter. Da tut hier stehen. This is Japan. They've got you covered with showers. There's showers here. You gotta love this country for that they're so considerate. Of course, you have showers at the beach, and it's not just one, it's like a whole bunch of them. So let's go and clean up a little bit.
After a hot day in the sun with a little too many beers, we decided to check out the nightly yatai stores ourselves. And that was a well-rounded end to my time in Fukuoka, a city which I can only recommend, not despite, but especially because it doesn't seem to be on everyone's list. But that wasn't all. There was gonna be one more stop on my Japan trip, and it was gonna be quite a change of scenery.
When I look around, I can't believe I'm saying this, but welcome to yet another part of Japan. Welcome to beautiful Okinawa. The islands of Okinawa, or back in the days it was the kingdom of Ryukyu, they're actually closer to Taiwan than they are to Japan, just like with the Canary Islands and Spain. I took the ferry this morning from the Okinawa main island and I went to Tokashiki Island, which is just about an hour's ferry ride away from Okinawa. And oh my God, I'm at this kind of hidden beach where there is no one. And this is really just because I met this guy in Fukuoka in the hostel who said, go to this beach, there's sea turtles there, there's a whole lot of cool stuff in the water, there's like no tourists around, and it's absolutely fire. So let's get the swimmers on and then get in that water and see what cool fish and sea turtles and whatever sea life we can find. Oh my God, look at this water. It's bloody crystal clear. It's blue. Absolutely perfect. It's not too warm. Oh my God, I'm dying to see what's in there, so let's go.
Well, a little anticlimactic, but neither was the water as clear as I had expected, nor was there as much sea life. I found a family of clownfish, however, to save the day.
Righto, first evening here on the island, Tokashiki Island, and I'm trying to find this little yakitori place. I just checked into my hostel. It's super cute and like peaceful and quiet and small in a way. Just checked in there, whole bunch of people there, most of them Germans. It's actually surprising how many Germans there are on this island, not just here, but Okinawa. Ever since I came to Okinawa, I just hear Germans left, right and center. And yeah, they're all pretty much cooking in the kitchen, so it's really busy. So I felt like, okay, I should probably want to eat out somewhere. And there's apparently this cute little yakitori place somewhere around here. I'm trying to find it and then probably get some good skewers in and see what else they have. So let's find this place. So this is the place. it has really good reviews, so I'm kind of excited for it. Let's go in. So I've got myself the yakitori and the gyozas and of course a beer because it's holidays, right? And we're on an island, so I have to drink a beer. Like, that's just the rule. Right, so that was dinner and it was really nice. It was really tasty. And now I'm trying to catch the sunset from the sunset observatory that is kind of close to this town. There's a whole bunch on the island, different observatories because, well, there's quite a hilly spot. I'm trying to get there just in time. I will probably have like a couple of minutes. It's 30 minutes to get up there. And with the sunset, I only have 25 minutes left. So just got to speed on while trying to not step on a snake. Why do I say this? Because they call this island Snake Island. They have Deer Island, Snake Island and Turtle Island. And I decided to have my hostel on Snake Island. Oh my God. Oh, I know super high up. I know if there was some kind of observatory right now, we could see a lot of the stuff already. But I think it's still like a corner or two while I hear the noise of a fighter jet. Like, this is crazy. Okinawa, full of American air bases. And of course, where there's American air bases, there's American fighters in the air. I saw like 4 or so starting just by the, oh, this is cool. Oh, we don't have the time, but some sick cool sculptures around. Ah, sick. Maybe on the way back. Oh, check this out. Oh, beautiful. It's not even the sunset side, but oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at this. We made it, guys. Oh, just in time.
Watching the sunset, away from anything, really felt like the best end to my time in Japan.